Hello there everyone, this is Mark3 and welcome back to Industries of Titan, where we are trying to back up and get things rolling at least a little bit. I was just taking a look around thinking, do I want to try and limit myself like really? I think I do actually. Let's do this. Let's limit all tier 2 and 3 minerals to a very small quantity. This holds 12 a pop, which is like very little. And put 4 in like that. Just slam them all down. Thank you. And then that can hold level 2s. That can hold my level 3s. And same for the minerals. Sorry, minerals. What am I on about? Isotopes, there we go. So that's doing all that. And then the idea is to make sure I've got maximum efficiency putting down like the blueprint floors. We worked out the factory blueprint floors for the refinery. That's honestly one of the ones I'm going to be using constantly. I'll use a basic processing floor, like a couple of slapped in things to process up this much in terms of tier 2 and tier 3 material. And then I can use that to fund other floors. I built you as my basic power floor. In fact, you'll do fine for my initial processing set, won't you? Actually, yeah, you should be good. Except for the fact you got a massive stonking power generator in the way. Dang it! Never mind. Let's pop you actually here. Okay. But yeah, welcome back to the Titan. Initial threat token 7. I plan to try and get... I plan to try and rush these guys. Punch through. Deal with them as thoroughly as possible. Because, you know, it's like, this isn't a very threatening map. Anyway, we should probably check our objectives. We need to do that at the start of each match, don't we? Goals. Scientists. Activate inert ruins. Own factories, we have plenty. Survey. Wow, that's a very easy one, isn't it? Own conversion centers. Ooh. And build energy depots. Ooh. Okay, so we actually need to unlock those buildings. Conversion centers and depots. Don't see conversion centers that often, actually. I've seen depots a few times. Anyway. Oh, that's not going to reach, is it? No, it's not. Temporarily, just so I don't waste a bunch of isotopes, because that'll take like 9 isotopes out of my total of 10 to do that. Instead, I will convert that, and we will continue. Anyway, there was a comment on last time, though. Actually, 2 comments. One related to this particular one, and one not related. Related one. If you don't like starting bonus options to that degree, why don't you just press the little skip button at the bottom right of the window? Would that make you delay choosing but doesn't start the game? I've had something like that happen in some other games, but does that apply to this game too? I have no idea. Honestly, if it would do anything. But it's like, I feel like to continue to try and shake things up a little bit and do the experience a little bit, I should be picking a starting modifier for this game each time. And that's why I went and did it, even if I was not exactly enthusiastic about any of the options. It's like, I felt I needed to do it. Which I know is probably one of the worst reasons to do it. But, could have been worse. Let's put the output there. Minerals is the one that needs to be refined mostly, so that goes there. And there, and a crew module. This might actually be a bit of an issue, because this one is slightly... Yeah, let's cancel that one. And turn it on its side there. Because we've got to get the waste module in there as well. Oh, new transmission. Hi!
The board is getting antsy, Well, Dina, I suppose it's time I make some moves. book a ticket to Luna for me, won't you? Make sure you put the Luna Academy of Business fundraiser onto my itinerary. And put Iverson from the board as my +1. Haven't asked him yet, but he'll say yes.
Ooh,
And
don't
while
do that.
you're at it, get into contact with HR and look into poaching my brother's new lead researcher. Make sure he gets a good offer, because I know for a fact that Rin strong-armed him into working there anyways. Intimidation's a poor tactic, but there's always someone scarier and meaner than you out there. Which is why Rin wasn't going to retain him for long using those methods, and why I will. You see, you have to entice people through other means, Dina. Fear is cheap, and it makes for a terrible return on investment, no? Some credits here, a bonus package there, ooh, a corner office with a view. Easy. Gratefulness makes for a good business relationship. And yes, I suppose my brother helped by setting the standards so low in the first place. But he doesn't need to know that, does he? We'll talk later, Dina. Oh, and be a dear and let our current lead researcher know that we're terminating his contract, won't you?
There it is.
Make sure his office is cleared out by midday. Our new hire will enjoy the view, I'm sure.
Counting chickens before they've hatched. Go and do the thing just to annoy the brother. Running through fear, but that doesn't mean you are a better choice because you don't seem to have loyalty to people working for you. I decided, you know what, because I was having trouble with space, I should just pop it over here instead. That'd probably be a bit more acceptable there. So it's like, I wasn't quite fitting it together properly there. Oh, I'm out of minerals. Dang it. This is why I'm trying to refine some stuff down, just to take a look, see. I think I said I'd checked all high yield ones already, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. But yeah, that's it. Sounds like, well, family squabbling, just tearing each other apart on Titan as well. This place breeds a lot of that, actually. A lot of people just like clawing at each other. What's the term? A crab bucket. Once the crabs are in there, they can't escape because any that are actively making headway are then pulled down because the others try to use them to help get them themselves out instead. So they could just drag them back down again. Yeah, I think that's the right phrase. I'm going to have to do something about these mineral patches, I think. And I'm looking at these as good spot for my first. Ooh, actually, that'd be a good shot there. I'm just going to need to get rid of this one. I do want the minerals, so we'll take care of you. They've got multiple zethane generators there. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Anyway, yeah. This Titan place is a bit dysfunctional. I don't know if that's been apparent yet, but it is a bit of a thing. Anyway, just get these initial batches of resources processed up, and we'll be good to go. Oh yeah. I know what I'm doing. Follow me. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, apparently. We have ourselves a power plant issue. Well, I was going to say we have ourselves a shipyard, then it's a power plant. It's like we do actually have a power issue, and it's like, just pondering what to do about that exactly. I think, because we are not quite in a position yet to readily do this, I will actually install upgrades on the 2 factories we're going to use for our material resourcing processing. You can be dismantled completely, actually. You're no longer needed. Because as soon as we've got tier 3 green, just like pump that one up. But yeah, I'll do that, and these will be like initial power plant floors on these here, just to keep things operational, at least to start out, before I actually get proper power plant production going, because I want to save minerals. I want to save minerals for the actual. Oops, let's do it on auto. Minerals for the getting the ship out. Honestly, power plant. It wants all of the tier 2s it can muster. So I think let the materials get processed a bit more into tier 2 before I put that together. In the meantime, you just turn off. Thank you. So you're not flickering the power grid. In fact, no reason we can't tell it to start on a ship. But I'm also being aware of, like, actually, wait, is 12 as many as we can? Yeah, 12 is as many we can have actually on the tier 2. Let's give it access to another thing for tier 2 minerals and turn you off. Tier 3 is capped out at 300. No, that's okay. I'm fine with throttling resource processing at the moment. Just try and make sure that I'm not overdoing it. I can get a few more freebies out of these obsidian ruins. You are a Z-Thing generator. Leave you the heck alone. Yeah, we're heading for low tier, so let's go ahead and scrap that as well. I'm pondering exactly what I want to do. So if I turn you on, pause, you've got power, so that's okay, we can enter you. Let's have a look. I could scrape 1,000 credits together from the council to get a tier 1 unlock. But that'd be about it. So I don't think I will. Let's go for these guys. I mean, these guys are fairly bulky. Or should we go for the cargo loaders? Actually, no, let's be cheap and cheerful. Let's go for the little scouts. Sure. Scout rush them. That'll work well. Bright side, these little scouts are really fast. Not much to be said about this guy. It's a basic twin laser ship called the Purple Tethys. It has a little bit of excess fuel, a little bit of excess power. It's like it's running even on a medium generator, it's got so little in it. But that means it's actually been pretty easy to fit together as well. Full 6 crew. Of course, it's got my stock standard, the medical pod, because I quote-unquote care about my employees' quote-unquote well-being. But our first vessel is already ready to launch, and we're still up sub 46%. So, bring on! Our first vessel launches into the sky. Seems there's a bit of a fuel shortage in our primary grid. Guess we need another one of these things. So there we go. And a couple of small tanks for measure. That should sort it out. Power grid's okay for the most part. All we need now is apparently waste storage. But also we need to get another ship ready. We have the pattern worked out for these guys. At least it should be okay. And we can almost afford another one at tier 3 materials. I do need to do something about waste storage though.
Mom, we received some valuable intel from an anonymous source. It saved a squad from getting their cover blown. Was it you? Did you? No, don't answer that. Not over the line. But that information, some really good people are alive because of it, Mom. They got to make it home to their families. I miss you every day. I wish you were here. But I know you weren't strong enough to live this life. You still love your comfort too much. I understand, even if I don't like it. You know the council doesn't just kill with guns. They kill with apathy, too. They kill with neglect by not caring. Nothing's ever going to change if we stay comfortable. Peace is not an option. Not anymore. We have to. I have to keep fighting. Be well, Mom. I love you. And I'll fight for you. If it was you who gave the intel, thank you. I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking of all of us.
Love your comfort. Kill through that. Kill through apathy. Yeah, she does have some points, but at the same time, she's sounding like she's starting to drift away from like it's better, like being free and all that stuff. Knows people aren't strong enough. She's trying to understand, but it's like, is she becoming radicalized? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Anyway, just have to wait for some materials to get sorted out. Actually, let's put those away. Let's shift our priorities a little bit. So processing should be higher on the list. Okay, but why aren't you actually doing that? You have full storage on that, so you can't actually process any more through. Oh, that's actually a slight issue. I should probably do what I was planning and actually get proper floors set out for these guys, because having them merged is actually causing issues. Here we go. Blood of Jackal has joined the fray. We have 2 ships now. Should be all we need. Threat levels at 52%, so let's go and say hi to our neighbours. Hello, neighbours. How are you doing? You have a defensive gun. Ooh, we can't have that. Okay, ships. Yo! Gotta remember, my ships are not really durable at the moment, but Rebel base is as yet very small. So there is that going for trying to deal with it. How you doing? Yeah, you're doing okay. The other thing that might have problems is like if they took too much damage and so the crew couldn't all heal, and I think that's sometimes what happened when crew get killed. Like we only have one medical pod, only one crew can heal at a time, so others weren't running to the medical pod when they got injured. But in this case, base defense turrets don't actually do anything to internals. It's just like battering the external systems. So just pummel it. Though unfortunately, of course, we don't have any credits to fix it either. So that's something that needs to be sorted out. Oh no, you just lost that. Well, guess what? I'm now bombarding your HQ to rubble. Actually, I should be focusing on the shipyard, shouldn't I? No, if I let it keep expanding, it might build another turret, so get rid of that first. But first rebel base is on its way to being neutralized. They may not be too happy about it, but I'm fine with it. In other news, we also have, or we should have, yep, our first tier processing. It is handling the tier... I would tell it to handle the tier 1 minerals and tier 1 isotopes, since that's what it's meant to be holding there. Assign the employees to operate it. And this is of course blueprint we worked out in the last map. So let that get started and start processing tier 2. Oh no, the rebel base appears to have lost something. I don't know if that's important or not. It probably is kind of important. Now this one did get jammed up with processing at tier 3 isotopes, so that's why I paused it on tier 3 isotope production. We have actually still got 10 of that left, so we can't do massive upgrades, but we can certainly do some bits with it, and I'm thinking our goal should be to get population sorted out. That needs like 12 to upgrade there, so we can't do that one just yet. Still, one base down so far, and it only cost us almost 1 ship. I'm going to need repairs if I'm going to knock over another base.
I hurt you only to stop you from hurting our Titanians. If you stop converting, I'll stop fighting. You go first.
Rebel propaganda is so tiring, wouldn't you agree, Founder? Put a stop to it.
Well, you say that. Question. Hurting our Titanians. Does that mean they're automatically yours? Why am I trying to shoot my own ship? Oops. Does that mean they're automatically yours? Before they even land? Because as you said, the colonists are dropping down from the way station in orbit, so... Is anyone who enters the atmosphere Titanian and therefore the ones the rebels are fighting for? Don't know. But anyway, let's get both ships involved. I mean, this guy's fine apart from low hull hit points. So I want to make sure, gang up on this guy and pummel him as fast as we can, just to deal with the threat. And of course, because that's going on, I actually want to spend my influence and claim freely. Just claiming routes, and we do want a burst of things there. You also need to be surveyed. So I'm claiming this general area because this is where I think the settlement's going to be, like over this way, because like things there. So kind of keep this area clear. It should be good. I also claim these. Scrap, salvage, claim. Also scrap you. I can claim most of this stuff actually. There we go. I'm all spent up. Let you guys do your thing. And you're only 11, so I'll extract you as well. There it goes.
This isn't the last you'll see of me. You're just delaying your inevitable defeat.
I'm fine. I don't know about you guys though. That guy came from down this way. That means last way will camp somewhere over this way. I think I will badger the council for emergency funds. Though I'm waiting for payday to hit before I do that. So I can just get these guys patched up and then send them back out again. I'll need to deal with that as resource patch sooner rather than later. We might have a shortage of employees because we did have more employees, but then it's like we sent them on their way over here. 33 credits. Yeah. Next pay cycle, I'll badger the council for that. Ooh, Blood of Jackal got beat up so bad. Nearly 500 credits just to repair this thing. Oh well, that's not too bad though. Just go ahead and throw it out there again. I've already managed to track down the rebel base with my other one. It's got we see another one of our friends there, the turrets. If there's no defensive ships though, we can kill it as is. Launch. We've also got our first residential starting to go up. Because of course we do need an actual reliable source of credits. And I'm just waiting for enough tier 3 materials to be processed before I go ahead and sort the rest of it out. Because, well, we've got that cap on resources still. I'm going to lift that as soon as I get some tier 2 processing ready to go. Not just yet, though. Blood of Jackal, Purple Tethys. Both of you charge in. One of you is going to get shot at. Oh, that's a defensive ship. That's going to be bad, actually. Yeah, focus the defensive ship. What have you got? A single laser. In that case, actually, between my two ships, I can get basically one salvo of them. There's no repair. Sorry, no repair. Well, that's a good question. These guys are cyborgs, right? Are the enemy ones cyborgs as well? Do the workers count as mechanical or biological? Is our hospital actually a hospital? Or is it a repair shop? Actually, no, citizens are biological. We know that because they get poisoned and all that stuff. So, yeah. Okay, that's down. Get that turret. We might even be able to rush the rival corporation, actually. I don't know. But things are ticking over pretty steadily. Speaking of, population office. All those down as well, though we are lacking power at the moment. I think we might need a full-bore power plant as well to run everything. But we can save up enough for that. We've got enough spare materials around. I pulled back purple tape this because it's like one hit away from dying. But now I'm going to pile back in and just blow up the shipyard. Look at Purple Tethys, it's down to 2 hit points. That's going to be a near total rebuild to get that guy back in action. But we should be able to do it. We just have to be able to afford it, that's all. Luckily, our rival corporation doesn't actually react to us at all.
Buzz, I know this is last minute, but I need a replacement data pad before the big ceremony. I just dropped mine off a balcony and it didn't survive the fall. Now, go to my residence and ask for the head butler. He has my backup pad and I need it pretty much right away. Now, I know you were planning to call in to that funeral today, but this is essential. I know what you're thinking, but don't call me back, don't argue, just go pick it up right away. And look, when you get here, you can hang out at the after party a bit and meet some interesting people. I think that would be nice for you.
I know you were planning to attend a funeral, but this is essential. I'm telling you that what you were planning to do doesn't matter. Go do what I tell you instead. How to make friends and influence people. Ouch, that is bad. That's just a rebel camp, that's fine. Okay, focus all firepower on the rebel HQ. Introduce it to the pavement. We're almost at the stage where we can get colonists. We just need that power issue sorted out. Oh no. The rebel camp is dead. What a shame. My ships are completely battered and bruised, but that is... Well, look at that Purple Tethys is barely flying. It's looked like it's semi-molten, how much energy the hull's absorbed. We also pulled in our first sets of colonists just to try and get things started. We are now in the work schedule, so actually we want to engage the office. We just don't have the energy to because the power plant is not yet online. We might have trouble with the power plant because we don't have fuel, but that's okay. I will land Purple Tethys because it's the one we don't want in the air, really. But I want to build the materials to get a fuel turbine. We almost have enough of that ready to go as well, actually. Limiting how much Tier 3 has actually worked fairly well. Apart from a few issues. Anyway. Purple Tethys. I'm not going to scrap you because I do need to attack the... nearly 600 credits to fix the darn thing. But pulling the employees off you while you're sitting in dry dock is probably going to help. Help me get some stuff going. Yeah, look at that. I'm over-tapping my fuel. Power. Fuel turbine. I did clear and claim that spot as well, so let's go ahead and do that. I mean, that still says it's rebel-owned, but without the HQ, they're not building anything as far as I know. I will double check though with Blood Jackal just to make sure, but I don't think it's an issue. Now everything's still destroyed. Oh no, it's raining. There's much worse things going on in Titan. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with that. Anyway, the other comment, actually, I mentioned there were 2 on the last part. Happy if suggested, like, if you feel like getting another factory-based thing going. I mentioned in the MechWarrior Online video that was meant to go out yesterday, but actually went out earlier today because for some reason it ended up being like partially rendered or something like that. I still don't know why. I mean, the source file was fine, the editing file in my rendering program was absolutely fine as well, but for some reason it came out on the other end with sections black screened and no audio. Weird. But yeah, that's why that video from yesterday went out today. Yesterday, the Dark Fog update came out on Dyson Sphere program, so I'm looking to get back into that because just to get some aggressive aggressive post-human colonization going on. Yes, that. So that's one. But Happy if it also suggested like there is a mod for Factorio where you essentially you have a upgradable platform which warps between worlds as your base, and you go with it because that's your base core, and your goal is to enhance and upgrade that to get to your final destination, being your home, I believe it is. Warptorio is what it's called. So there's a different way to play Factorio, and I've been looking at it a bit, and I think I might pick that one up as well, that mod. Anyway, that was the other comment. Happy for suggesting that. Seems quite interested, and I think I'm kind of interested as well, actually, after looking at it a bit. Anyway, let's double check. We have 200 credits. I don't think did we pay our workers? I don't know if we paid our workers or not because I wasn't paying attention. It doesn't say that we didn't. So I'm assuming we did, because we got most of a work shift with the office online. But yeah, this base is actually starting to come together. And even though I picked like trucks as the big thing, I've not really done much with them, have I? Not yet, anyway. We're almost there for this episode, I think. I have scrapped down the 2 extra factories that were not dotted about the place. I am... That's the level 2 merged power plant coming online. So power issues are going out the window. Our single turbine over there has hit tier 3, so massive fuel intake. I can go ahead and dismantle this place now, actually. So, dismantle it all, yep. So, we are actually now full bore on resource processing that we designed in the last map. So these guys are just chugging away, producing tier 3 materials. Probably have a bit of a shortage of employees, but I am also starting to produce citizens as well. Produce. No, I can't produce. Lure in citizens as I refine more materials and get things ready to go. I should also harvest those resource patches too. Another episode in this map where I've not actually put down any roads yet, but I will be doing fairly soon. I think the last thing I'm going to do actually is activate these ruins, because I've got something there ready to suck in all of the ethane. So let's do that. 179%, 170%. Kind of costly to activate, but you know. For comparison, there's a sinkhole over there, 150%. So these buildings are better than a sinkhole as far as single tile fuel production is concerned. And that's why it's worth doing, worth getting these guys sometimes. Look at that, they're just spewing gases out of holes in the side. And that's getting immediately pulled in. Why don't we just pipe over them and be done with it? Nah. Then we wouldn't get the chance to give our citizens the opportunity to breathe authentic titanium air. Or something, I don't know. The day when I make sense is not here yet. Definitely not here yet. I just need to get enough materials together. Notice I'm short on minerals. That's the other reason why I'm starting to harvest these patches I bought up. Because I do need to start doing some of that. Plus it's the fact that patches are like slow to get rid of as well, so it's clearing them out of the way too. Let's get all the nearby patches, actually. Might as well grab that too. Wow, this cheap thing is so great for just buying up massive swaths of land. Let's get some artifacts. I think I should get some research as well. Have we got any new corporate goals? Because we are at the end of the episodes. Nearly. 1 day, 20 hours to that. I will buy that. Own a monument centre. Have many, many parks. Possess 5 ships, by which it means active ships in the air. Unless it means it needs a ship with... Can this launch with only 1 crew member? We should check this actually. Just see what counts for this, because it's the first time we've seen this one. Own number of ships. Of course, factories and things like that. Conversion centres and things. Yeah. We do need to get some science going just for that one as well. But yeah, we are getting a steady flow of resource together. Yeah, 300. Not quite. More citizens, though. I mean, more suckers. No. Yeah, citizens. Oh, I slip into the evil managerial mindset a bit too easily sometimes, I suppose. I mean, the thing is, I want to buy more tech, but I also want to get... make sure I actually pay the next rotor, 90. We have that, yeah. Prioritize that. Get the power plant upgraded. Battery will drain fairly quick, but there is some power storage integrated with those other floors as well. So that's fine. That'll be a tier 3 fuel time, a tier 3 merged power plant, and plenty of materials. Dismantle that factory completely, please. Thank you. Just trying to not to stretch my civilians too far. But if I pay the wages, then I will be able to hire workers. And I'll need workers because I've only got 17 of the things. Okay, you can launch with only 1 person in it. And it does mean launched ships. Okay, so that's confirmed on that one. I'll send you back in though, because, you know, not much point having you flying around barely living with only 1 person in you. In fact, I do need to do repair work on you as well. But 5 ships means we're going to need 3 shipyards, actually. And actually 5 ships means we will have a force ready to attack the other corporation as well. So there is that, I suppose. Yeah, that's sucking in all the ethane those guys are emitting without any issue at all. So leave that guy be. Anyway, time to end there, I think. This has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Hey, you got 375. Okay, let's pop down the other one. And feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps out the channel. Gives me those virtual headpats I oh so crave. Give me money. Thank you. And I'll catch you all some other time. Yes, please, give me money. Yes, that was totally aimed at you guys and not at the council. No, it was aimed at the council. It's like, ooh, we have tickets. We have influence. Give me money. Actually, when we have a monument centre, that's going to send our influence through the roof. And I saw a monument centre over here, actually, so we need to expand in this direction. Though there's that massive toxic lake as well. Yeah, there it is. Monument. So we need that for one of our objectives. But anyway, yeah. See you all later. As we continue our venture into militarism by building more light ships to throw at the rival corporation before they get too strong. Because that seems to be the plan the game has for us. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. End of episode. See you all later.